Oh, I love the enthusiasm. All right, please welcome from Gearbox, Paul Sage. Hello, Paul.
Hey, Jeff, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. You've been traveling around the world. There's so much Borderlands stuff going on, but we don't have to wait much longer for this. Coming in September 13th. So let's talk Borderlands 3. First of all, the campaign. I know last week a lot of previews went up. Influencers, press got to play it. So we got a little footage of campaign we're going to talk about first before we get to talking about the end game, which we're very excited about. But tell us a bit about the campaign and sort of what you guys have shared recently on Borderlands 3.
All right, so we showed off about 4 hours of just the beginning gameplay where you start on Pandora.
Yeah.
And then we moved on to Eden 6, which is a new planet we've never showed off before. And we tell this kind of heartwarming story of 2 AIs who fall out of love, and one AI who's a jilted lover takes and shoves the other AI just straight up into a pink plush bear who is voiced by none other than the charismatic Ice-T.
There you go, Ice-T. All right, in Borderlands 3, of course, right?
Yeah.
Now, you've got obviously amazing characters playable. We have Flak. I mean, people are super excited about what you've shown kind of on campaign. And the thing, though, that everyone is always curious now, I know it's kind of silly to be talking about the end game before the game's even out, but folks want to know, what's the challenge? What can you tell us about the end game for Borderlands 3?
All right, so all this week and probably next week and a few more weeks, we're going to be talking about endgame.
Yeah.
The first 2 things we're going to talk about, the first one is called a Circle of Slaughter.
Okay.
We're bringing back Circle of Slaughter from Borderlands, right? And it's just this wave after wave survival mechanic of fighting off enemies. And the cool thing about this is that, the more you survive, the better your rewards are.
And there's more, though, right?
There is more.
Okay.
So we're announcing something called Proving Grounds.
Okay.
Okay, Proving Grounds starts off with the Iridians,
Yes,
right?
we got footage here, right?
Yeah, we're showing off, a little bit of the Proving Grounds here.
Yes. Okay.
And the nice thing is you have to go throughout the game and discover Iridian writing. This is this ancient alien race.
Yep.
And then you find the coordinates to planets once you kind of decipher all these things. And then you find out that you can take a mission from this Iridian that you see here, and the mission has different objectives in it, right? So it's got one, which is kill everything, because Borderlands.
Of course, yes.
And then it's got optional objectives, like don't die, all right? Do it within a certain amount of time, and kill a certain thing. So you can
see all that,
Yeah, you can see the optional objectives right here.
Yep.
And then the nice thing about the optional objectives is that if you do those optional objectives, at the end we have a chest, and the loot gets better, how the optional objectives play out. So if you're really good, you'll get the best loot in the game.
Super replayable, obviously, for people that kind of
it's all about replayability at this point, yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's amazing. And so time-based, obviously, going through there with you and your friends and having an amazing time. So this, obviously, the Proving Grounds, this is one map. Are there multiple Proving Grounds, obviously?
Yeah, there's about 7 different Proving Grounds scattered throughout the game. Or actually, sorry, I said 7, I meant 6, but words.
Okay. I'm sure there'll be more down the road.
Right.
But all right, so and I'm sure there's probably even more in game, or
there's all sorts of end game. Again, like I said, we're going to talk about it more. We have something called Guardian Rank, which is if you play Borderlands 2, it's like Badass Rank 2.0.
Yeah.
We'll be talking a lot about that. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming up.
All right, well, we don't have to wait long for Borderlands 3, but it's so awesome to see Proving Grounds. And when can we check it out, Paul?
You will be able to check it out on Friday the 13th. That's September 13th, 2019. I hope everybody is there.
Oh, yeah, and I'm sure you're going to have it playable here at Gamescom, so everyone will be checking it out, right?
Yeah.
All right, Borderlands 3, the guys from Gearbox. Paul, thank you so much
Thanks
for
again.
kicking off Gamescom with us. Really appreciate it. All right. So now we've got a cool new game to show you guys, and this comes from a German studio, and sometimes we get pitched indie games for Game Awards or even Gamescom, and sometimes we get trailers that just blow me away, and this is a game that you may not have heard of before.